wonder if you made the right choices last time. Let's see what you'll do today.
Alright, lady.
Remember, you decide the fate of your characters. All of them can die.
Oh, yeah?
So, be careful.
Alright, well, hello everyone, Simon here. Welcome back to Detroit Become Human. She is upset that I've killed Kara. Let's continue the story. I think we're kind of getting close to the end, huh? Like the robot uprising is in full swing. Let's see what happens next. Oh, it's snowing real hard now. Oh, I thought there was global warming. How come it snows? What happened to global warming? Climate is not the same thing as weather, alright?
Is everything okay, Lieutenant?
Chris was on patrol last night. He was attacked by a bunch of deviants. He said he was saved by Marcus himself.
Was Chris okay?
Yeah, he's in shock, but he's alive. What the hell?
Kamski? I'm gonna tell him about Kamski.
Kamski left Cyberlife 10 years ago. Why did you want to meet him?
This guy created the first android to pass the Turing test, and he's the founder of Cyberlife. If anybody can tell us about deviants, it's him.
Hey, we didn't tell him about Kamski though, last time. Oh, there she is.
Hi. I'm Lieutenant Hank Anderson, Detroit Police Department. I'm here to see Mr. Elijah Kamski.
Please, come in.
Okay.
I'll let Elijah know you're here, but please make yourself comfortable.
Hank joined? I guess because he's my friend. Oh, are we reading? No, we can sit and wait. We're not gonna sit. We're not gonna sit and wait. Oh, what an asshole! Look at this.
Nice group.
Elijah Kamski, Cyberlife founder, resigned 2028, inventor of Therium and biocomponents technology. Sincere, analytical, indifferent. Alright, I mean if you say so, analytical.
An RT-600. The first Cyberlife android to pass the Turing test.
I didn't ask for a technical spec.
Amanda.
Amanda and Kamski, AI professor at University of Cambridge. AI graduate. Alright, Amanda is his PhD supervisor, I guess.
I just said she was nice.
I don't
Nice
judge
place.
someone just by seeing them for the
These
first
androids
time.
haven't been a bad thing for everybody. So you're about to meet your maker, Connor. How's it feel?
Impatient, distant, indifferent. Impatient, distant, indifferent. Distant?
I don't know. I'll tell you when I see him.
Sometimes I wish I could meet my creator face to face.
And what would you ask him?
I'd have a couple of things I'd want to tell him.
But he knows already. Why did you make us to suffer? Is what you're gonna... Oh, let's go read. What are you gonna say to your maker, Hank? Why did you make us capable of suffering? Maybe he enjoys watching you suffer, Hank. How about that? The proper answer is, if you don't suffer, you wouldn't know what to avoid, right? You're supposed to avoid the bad things. That's why you suffer. So you don't do it again. You do something, it hurts, you don't do it again. That's why you suffer. Okay. Space tourism on the rise. Luxury holiday makers turn to the stars. Cause the Earth is screwed, that's why. With the advent of reusable space shuttles, space tourism is becoming a reality for those able to afford it. Luxury travel brand Clear Skies is offering the first commercially available flight into space. The experience includes a 3-hour orbit of the moon. What? Affording spectacular views of Earth through a specially designed observation deck. A 3-hour orbit of the moon? You know it takes like a week to get out there, to the moon. As competition increases in this growing market, consumers can expect such trips to become more and more affordable. But consumer rights activists are already decrying such boutique experiences as a sign of the widening social equality gap. A spokesman for Aid on Poverty, ALP, said, while the top 1% are enjoying Earth from space, the rest of us are down here suffering from pollution, famine and poverty. Clear Skies was not available for comment, but the new slogan for their spacefaring holidays looks increasingly apt. Get away from it all. Okay, first of all, I don't know what you're talking about. Increasing poverty gap or social equality gap. Like, if you look at any point in human history, the social equality gap has been enormous the entire time, like for thousands of years. The difference between the really rich and the really poor has always been huge, right? It's not widening. It's always been incredibly wide. Yeah, just get away from Earth. You should probably like spend money fixing the problems instead of trying to escape. But, you know, I get it. Cyber Life's Fortune Teller Computer. Haven't we seen that one before? I swear we've read this before. Yeah, no, we've read this before. Are these random? These aren't random, are they? Anyway, I've read that one before. Maybe it's just got a limited number of them, and after you read them more, they start repeating. So I've looked at everything, right? Unless I want to like go into the next. Oh, there she is. Oh.
Elijah will see you now.
All right, no time to sit. Get information from Kamski. Oh, they're just a bunch of scantily dressed ladies. Is this
just
how
a moment, please.
How his androids are? Just naked women lying around? Why is the water red though? No, the pool is red. The bottom of the pool is red. That's kind of like if you're bleeding, you wouldn't notice. Alright, there's nothing for us to look at. Do you think Kamski's made himself an android by now? He might have. They all look the same.
I'm Lieutenant Anderson. This is Connor.
What can I do for you, Lieutenant?
Sir, we're investigating deviants. I know you left CyberLife years ago, but I was hoping you'd be able to tell us something we don't know.
Deviants. Fascinating, aren't they? Perfect beings with infinite intelligence.
That's not what they are.
And now they have free will. Machines are so superior to us. Confrontation was inevitable. Humanity's greatest achievement threatens to be its downfall. Isn't it ironic?
Not really. Help Deviant's virus war. Help?
We need to understand how androids become deviants. Do
They
you know
always
anything
were.
that could help us?
All ideas of viruses that spread like epidemics. Is the desire to be free a contagious disease?
Listen, I didn't come here to talk philosophy. The machines you created may be planning a revolution. Either you can tell us something that'll be helpful, or we will be on our way.
What about you, Connor? Whose side are you on?
Mine. Neutral, defensive, direct. Neutral?
I have no side. I was designed to stop deviants, and that's what I intend to do.
That is a side.
Well, that's what you're programmed to say. But you. What do you really want?
Aggressive, defensive, troubled, neutral. Let's try troubled. I want to know what Connor's thinking actually. I'm not troubled, but Connor is.
What I want is not important.
Chloe? I'm sure you're familiar with the Turing test. Mere formality. Simple question of algorithms and computing capacity. What interests me is whether machines are capable of empathy. I call it the Kamski test. It's very simple, you'll see. Magnificent, isn't it? One of the first intelligent models developed by CyberLife. Young and beautiful forever.
Unlike you, buddy.
A flower that will never wither. But what is it really? A piece of plastic imitating a human? Or a living being? With a soul? It's up to you to answer that fascinating question, Connor. Destroy this machine, and I'll tell you all I know. Or spare it, if you feel it's alive. But you'll leave here without having learned anything from me.
I could just...
Okay, I think we're done here. Come on, Connor, let's go. Sorry to get you
What's
out of here.
more important to you, Connor? Your investigation or the life of this android?
Can I shoot Kamski?
Decide who you are.
Can I shoot Kamski?
An obedient machine. Or a living being. Endowed with free will.
Can I shoot him?
That's enough. Connor, we're leaving.
Pull the trigger.
Connor! Don't!
And I'll tell you what you want to know.
I want to shoot Kamski. I want to shoot him. I wish the game let me shoot him. Right? What would you do? I would shoot him. Bang. Or not in the head. Okay, but I would shoot him in the shoulder. And then I would laugh. You gave me a gun? You gave me a gun? Let me tell you what happens when you give me a gun and test me, right? I'm gonna do something you didn't expect. I'm gonna pass your test with flying colors, is what I'm gonna do. Alright, so the game doesn't let me shoot Kamski, which is what I really want to do. I'm not gonna shoot Chloe.
Fascinating. CyberLife's last chance to save humanity is itself a deviant.
I'm not a deviant.
You prefer to spare a machine rather than accomplish your mission.
There are other ways to accomplish the mission.
You saw a living being in this android.
No, I didn't. I want to shoot you.
You showed empathy.
No, I didn't. I'm not gonna shoot her, I'm gonna shoot you.
A war is coming. You'll have to choose your side. Will you betray your own people or stand up against your creators? What can be worse than having to choose between two evils?
I want to shoot.
Get out of here.
I want to shoot him, and I want to shoot Amanda.
By the way, I always leave an emergency exit in my programs. You never know.
Oh, that's why? That's why they can go deviant? Because you left an emergency exit? That's why they don't
didn't you
immediately
shoot?
self-destruct? You told me not to,
I
asshole!
just saw that girl's eyes,
That's not...
and I couldn't. That's all.
You're always saying you would do anything to accomplish your mission.
There are
That was
other
our chance
ways.
to learn something, and you let it go.
Yeah, I know what I should have done. I told you I couldn't. I'm sorry. Okay?
Well, maybe you did the right thing.
I should have shot Kamski. I should have shot Kamski. Ah, this game. This game. Hank's not gonna make the right decision. The other one goes there as you should to go. What did I miss? How could you miss it? I guess you have to do other things in other chapters to unlock this stuff. What the hell's that? Oh, it's there's another way to get here, right? Yeah, no, I would have shot Kamski. Like, he's being a pretentious prick, and I'm just gonna bring him down to earth. And what would be really cool is if you shoot him, and he's an android. That would be the best thing ever. Too bad this story doesn't let you do that. That would have been very interesting. I mean, I think we know already. I was kind of hoping to learn from Kamski how he made the androids, but he didn't say anything useful, right? Because he made the android. How did he make the android? Like, what is inside the android brain? The game never tells us. Kamski didn't tell us. And the thing is, I'm not the kind of person who would how to phrase this. I don't like to judge people simply by their behavior. I like a lot of psychology in the past has been about observing and trying to explain behaviors. And while that is, I mean, it makes sense. I'm not saying it's wrong. I mean, but it's always possible that there are different reasons for the same behavior, is what I'm trying to say. So back there, you know, I didn't shoot Chloe, not because I empathize with her, but because I didn't want to shoot her, I want to shoot Kamski. Like, Chloe didn't do anything to deserve to be shot, whereas Kamski was a pretentious prick, and he deserves to be shot. Not in the head, but, you know, somewhere where it hurts him. So that's how I make decisions. It's not because I empathize with the android, it's because she's not an asshole. He's an asshole. Right? You see what I mean? So that's how I make decisions. And, you know, there could be a lot of different reasons why a person would choose not to shoot Chloe at that point. And not all of them have anything to do with Chloe. Not all of them have to do with empathy. Not all of them have to do with feelings, right? Everybody makes decisions in different ways, but you can make decisions in different ways and arrive at the same outcome. And so when you try to understand psychology through observed behaviors, you kind of, how do you figure out which particular reason led to that behavior? If many different reasons could lead to the same behavior, then just observing behavior and measuring behavior is not enough to tell you anything. But you know, in the past, because we didn't understand the brain very well, like, okay, we know the brain, we know decisions are made here in the brain, because if somebody loses their brain, they stop making decisions. Right? If you lose your brain, you die. So the decisions are here. Like if your brain dead, your body might still be alive, but your brain dead, you stop doing anything. So we know it's in here. We know it. We know your decisions are in here. But there's no way, or there wasn't any way for us to know exactly how that worked because it was too complicated, right? There's too many neurons, too many connections, however many billion connections, and just too many, right? And we couldn't model the brain accurately, so we didn't know how it works. We still don't. But over the decades, like our technology has improved and our ability to like scan the brain has improved. And gradually, we're getting like a clearer and clearer picture of what's happening inside the brain when people are thinking. It's still like it's still pretty vague and pretty rough, but like we're getting better at it. And over time, as our MRI machines get more accurate and everything else, like we're gonna figure out how the brain works. And then you would know the thought processes that leads to decisions. And you would find that, you know, there are different thought processes. There might be different thought processes that all lead towards the same behaviors. And then you can really know like what people are thinking and why they're thinking it. But that's what I want to know about these androids is what is in their brain and how do they arrive at these behaviors? How do their brains arrive at their behaviors? And at this point, my assumption is because they're too human, right? They're more human than they should be. I'm assuming it's just a copy of a human brain, because otherwise, why would they be so human, right? Like all the humans are excessively emotional, and then all the androids are also prone to becoming excessively emotional. Whenever you stress them enough, they become excessively emotional. So it's the same thing. Like the android in this world, the androids appear to have human brains. But I just wish that Kamski would have told us. Maybe if we chose the other path, Kamski would have told us. But I get the feeling he'll just do the same pretentious, vague, philosophical stuff and never actually tell us anything. I suspect he'll just do that anyway, so I want to shoot him. Shoot him in the shoulder, shoot him in the kneecaps. Tell me now or I shoot you in the head. That's what I wanted to do. Alright. I'm gonna end the video here. And the moral of the story is don't give me a gun and don't be pretentious to me. Alright, just don't.